Oxford comma police.
Ooh. Blacker than the ace of spades and more militant than you and your whole damn army put together. While you out there chanting at rallies, browbeating politicians, I'm taking out any money funky sucker on a humble that gets in my way. So I'll tell you what. When your so-called revolution starts, you call me, and I'll be right down front showing you how it's done. But until then, you need to shut the fuck up when grown folks is talking. Now can you dig it?
Ladies, gentlemen, and scholars, the world's first Quantimino podcast live from the Daddy Juice Energy Studio in the Beaded Curtain District. Your star players, Gemini Jackson, the Burrito Bandito, Brian McFly, and Arthur Dude. Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, of course, you scholars. I'm your fearless and grizzly host, Gemini Jackson, someone in the Quantimino with our resident hyena, Arthur Dude.
Howdy, ninjas.
The Burrito Bandito and Brian McFly join us from the other side of the glory hole. Now let's get this party started with Double X Quantimino. Breathe, baby. Breathe. All right, guys. The last Blockbuster.
Yeah.
That was homework. We all had to watch this documentary on
We
Netflix.
had homework. We had
I saw
actual
it.
show prep and homework. And
I did
everybody
it.
completed the task except for teacher. Teacher fucking fell asleep.
Who's teacher?
The guy who assigned the homework assignment, buddy.
Howdy, Arturo
ninjas.
did it?
Yeah, Arturo, the TA.
Damn, dude.
TA's Art's the RA in the dorm that is Slam City University. It's a community college. We could all go home because we literally live out on the street, but we prefer to stay on campus because it's, studies show you're twice as likely to graduate if you stay on campus.
Is that true?
Yes. That's what they say when they try to sell you on dorm living.
Yeah.
All right. Last Blockbuster. Everybody saw it in the whole world.
Did everyone work there?
Not everybody worked there, but let's get some initial thoughts. We go to Brian for the initial thoughts because
On the documentary?
yes.
It's fun to it was nostalgic, so that was kind of fun, but it's not a great documentary. There's not a whole lot of revelation in it. I didn't learn much. It was just kind of fluffy and
I think you learned
cute.
something. Oh, it was definitely fluffy. I think you learned something though.
What did I are you talking about the MILF involved?
We're jumping straight to it. The manager, what was her name again? Burrito.
Sandy?
Huh?
Sandy?
Yeah, Sandy something?
Hook.
I think it was Sandy.
Dude, I mean,
No.
True or
actually,
false? True or false?
off mic, y'all were talking about true or false. This manager lady, and I didn't think about it while I was watching it, but now in hindsight, she's got some real sexy mommy energy.
Yeah. I mean, nurturing, right? Plus,
Yeah, she's got some big fat
feed the
milkers
fucking
too. That
village.
doesn't
She can
hurt.
feed the
I
fucking
feel like
village.
all four of us could latch onto one of those.
Yeah, one.
Like the same one.
And there would be
Okay,
plenty
I was
left
gonna say,
over.
4 on 2 titties. I
Yeah.
mean, I guess we could do it.
They say it takes a village
To suck them titties.
to suck them titties. They
Sometimes
say
it takes a village to get that dick out of them titties, though.
it's going to take an entire village, you're right, to get that dick out them titties because, goddamn, they ran out of letters in the alphabet, okay? They had to repeat some. They went to Zeta.
I think they went to the double letters.
They went to Greek alphabet.
They went to emojis.
Letters, dude.
They went to double Greek. They went
kanji.
to emojis. What emoji would that be? Basketballs.
Like the
shit.
milk bottle. Little baby milk bottle.
No.
She seemed nice. I don't want to just completely
she
objectify
was
her, even though I
super
do
sweet.
want.
She seemed like a badass manager. She reminded me
I
of,
feel like I
of my
had that
manager.
manager. Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say I feel
Like
like
her?
I had a manager like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
She had
Like
milkers
she's
too.
firm but fair. She lets you have a little bit of fun, but don't get too crazy.
Just,
Also, suck these tits.
Yeah.
please.
Hey, she's like the kind of mom that buys liquor for her kids, just so
Yeah.
they don't party out there.
Right. It's crazy that's such a
trope.
It's crazy that everyone knows that reference. That's such a widespread phenomenon. Is like the cool mom that wants you to be at the house instead of out
Safe.
drinking.
I would rather
Yeah.
you be here safe because I like watching kids drink.
That's pretty much what it is. Yeah.
It's gotta be. I would hate that. I'd be like,
I'm
fuck, the
throwing up
cops
in
are gonna
my
be here,
bathroom.
and they're fucking loud as hell, and I hate this shit, and I hate this shit, and I hate this shit. That's what I would be like, man. For sure. I'm not that guy. Okay, so
I think later on in the show we're gonna have. Remind me. I think we're gonna have a woman in the news that's probably someone that would
True or
allow
false?
drinking at their house.
Oh,
Anyways,
okay.
later on.
I like seeing the history of the downfall, like kind of behind the scenes, because I guess I worked there right leading up,
Viacom.
to
No, Viacom had it like
to the downfall. Yeah, Viacom
But they
already
saddled
owned them.
Yeah,
John
When they-
Antioco was already in charge when I was there.
yeah. I was pre-Antioco.
I believe. Yeah, after I left, I think they lasted only 2 more years.
So when did
Yeah,
you?
I did it.
When did you leave?
6,
2007, I believe.
Oh, okay.
almost 15
Yeah,
years.
2007. Yeah, I worked there for 5 years.
Wow. And then Jim and I worked there.
Yeah.
Arturo, did you work there?
I did not.
Yeah,
It
me
was
neither.
the
I frequented it.
It was like
Yeah.
the best job you could get as an unskilled worker because it
Well,
was
and Jim and I worked there in high school.
Yeah, in high school I worked there, and it was $6 an hour.
Yeah.
When the
I
minimum
worked
wage
there-
was $5.15, I was fucking swinging dicks, baby.
Look out, everybody.
Hanging just a little bit lower. No, nay, a lot bit lower.
I worked there
15%
as
lower.
soon as I got into college,
Yeah.
and me and Jim and I are in the same grade. I was making $7.25 by the end of it, so
Wow.
that says something
So
about.
tell me a little bit about that.
You rich bitch.
Yeah. Whew.
It's hard to get into like nostalgia for Blockbuster when, they were a big company. So it's a little hard to feel sorry for them. But I guess I was more nostalgic for video rental places in general.
Yeah.
when I was watching.
And that's what
Yeah.
Blockbuster represents. It's the video store, right?
Yeah.
And it's like the comfort food video store because they did make a really good point in the documentary, even though the documentary was dog shit.
Yeah, it wasn't put together very well.
Is that
It was a weird structure. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, it was a weird structure, and you don't realize that they were filming this lady for like 4 years.
Yeah.
You don't realize
no-
that them titties grew over the 4 years. Okay,
That's the only way you
She
can
went
tell.
from a triple.
okay.
You show the year when they're talking
Yeah,
about
but like, who gives a shit?
Yeah, but
Okay,
I could have done it better.
So I was
Yeah, what
saying-
were we going to say?
Haters.
What was I gonna say?
You were going to talk about Blockbuster and the nostalgia.
Yeah, I
Or
know,
the
but-
idea of like video
I think
rental
you were going to talk
stores.
about it being a family store.
Yes, I was. That's what really did it because they didn't have the beaded curtain, man. They didn't come to our side. Like they don't have pornogs so that you can fucking have your kids run around and feel like a community space. It's PG-13, you know what I mean? There's not a lot of places that have that air about them. Like grocery stores have that. Like what they were calling community hubs. The electronics store. Best
They
Buy
did have
kind of
some
does, but
softcore in the drama section.
yeah, but you got to find it. You got to know
You-
what
you- you had to
Emmanuel
search
is.
for it. You had to know.
You got to know what a
you were looking
Manuel
for.
is.
Yeah.
The
Well, in space.
That's the one I was thinking of.
That's true.
That's the only one we had.
The one everyone
I had, like,
goes to.
4 copies
the one
of it.
everyone
It's
goes
Like
to.
tit, and that's it.
In like a small town Slam City from where I'm from, the video stores before Blockbuster came to town, they didn't have porn either, but we're God-fearing folk down there, so.
They did.
That's why.
You just didn't know about it. It was 2 knocks and a nudge.
Damn.
Did they have any at Video Star?
Hell yeah.
They did.
I think they had the beaded curtain
I
at
can't
video
remember.
store.
No, the front
did,
door
right?
was a beaded curtain too. Because all the movies in there were bootleg. No, I'm too hard on them.
Bullshit!
They had some stuff. The whole concept, man, and like fucking VHSs. Like I'm getting kind of the heebie-jeebies thinking about VHSs.
Why?
I don't know. Like there's so much. I guess like
They could-
weird stuff I associate with VHS. Like VHS was kind of it felt like a dirtier medium to me. Like
Yeah.
in terms of accidental pornogs,
Yeah. And there's probably a lot of
Like-
snuff porns out there on.
someone's movie.
Yeah, real easy.
You couldn't really do that with a DVD.
No.
Dude, I
Like-
just remember.
You could accidentally replace the DVD, which happened.
With your own personal DVDs.
Yeah.
Dude, I just a memory came rushing back to me about VHSs, which is that like a couple of years ago, I was like I was going through old VHSs
Oh,
at my
no.
parents' house.
Oh, no.
To digitize.
Oh, no.
And then my mom, she was just like, "Hey, be careful. Some of those videos are, personal." I was like, "What the fuck?" I didn't find it though. I didn't
How
find any fuck
personal
videos,
did
but
she
that's-
mean?
I don't know. I think she meant I had
porn.
sex with your father on one of those tapes.
Oh, really? That deep? Okay.
Which was a shock to me because they don't seem like the kind of put the
do they have a
VHS
video
up and
camera? There's just something about it. Even if you're like so uptight, that's like so safe, but
What's that?
adventurous. Like filming yourselves,
yeah.
especially if you're uptight and you don't have any like range in your sexuality. That's
Oh, yeah.
adventurous, but it's so safe. Like, and you could just say, "Hey, I'll delete the tape," but he's like, "I'm not gonna delete that fucking thing. I got her ass on camera. I'm gonna watch that shit when she's gone. Work on my technique. Work on my technique. You know, you gotta study game footage. You gotta study game footage if you want to be the best. And you want to be the best. Smacking that ace.
Ace.
All right. Or did you have anything to add about that crockumentary?
Yeah, it wasn't put together well, and really all I brought to the table was true or false.
Yeah.
The manager.
It's like masturbation that didn't. It's like the third nut where you're like, yeah, but did I have to?
Yeah, the fun part about it is that it was on Netflix, which is what destroyed them.
It's what
That's
everyone
why they're
thought.
like going deep in advertising it, is because it like trumps them up so much. You know, like, and everybody can kind of see the comedy in
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a good move. It's not a great movie, but it's a good move. I'm sorry, that movie sucks. The more I'm thinking about it, the madder I'm getting.
Yeah, it's basic cable bullshit.
Yeah.
It's like this is fucking.
But they
and
just
like,
pump them out.
No, I know, but like they don't
Yeah.
like advertise as heavily. I feel like I saw so many ads about this, and then ads in the form of news stories too.
I think
It's
it
like,
just
this
caught
is
your
insane.
eye, and
No.
web surfing AI got you, man.
And it's also the news story is more interesting. It's really interesting, so people probably glom onto it because the idea of the last Blockbuster is popular. I don't know.
Tourist destination.
It's like an interesting topic, but bad documentary.
You know what else is an interesting topic?
Oh, I know.
True or false? Former Gold Coast sex worker with 2 vaginas reveals how her rare condition helped her career.
I think that's two vaginas too many, personally.
You prefer no vaginas, all but. Hey,
All but,
instead
dude.
of those 2 vaginas, lady, can you make it one big dick?
You're an ass.
Dude, if she wanted to, she could turn both of those vaginas
Inside
into 2
out.
dicks.
You are.
I'm just saying, if she took out a
One
loan,
time about a guy with 2 dicks.
It was fake. It ended up being
bummer.
fake. Ultimately, it was fake.
I
Yeah.
got
I
dupes.
feel like those 2 would be a perfect fit.
Ooh,
Hey.
like a plug.
That's a pretty good.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good pun too. You know what I mean?
That's
Perfect
Perfect
fit.
fit. Yeah. Not bad. But true or false, guys? True or false?
Yeah, absolutely true. What are you kidding? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That's fine.
But she says you can only go on the slut hole.
Yeah, here's a quote from her. When I got into a relationship, it was better for me to separate the two, to use one vagina for work and one for personal life. Are we buying this,
You are a
boys?
smelly pirate hooker.
I could see the separation. I could see how she keeps it under wraps.
Yeah, but like, does she have like 2 like entry points, right? Or is it just like
Yeah.
once they
That's
get?
what a vagina is.
I know what a vagina is, man, but like,
Well, she actually has
No.
multiple entry points, but of this certain type, there's-
vulva.
yeah, does she
Yeah,
have
but the
2 vulvas?
it says vaginas.
Does she have
The
2
vagina
vulvas?
is the
No,
opening.
I'm thinking
of
she
the
has like, one.
No, but she has 1 vulva, right?
Right,
But then
one-
like, there's 2 holes.
yeah,
Oh.
that's what I think.
Is that
going
true?
on
Yeah,
there.
that's what I think is happening.
Yeah.
So it's like,
a fork in the road.
Oh.
yeah.
So really, she doesn't have 2 vaginas. She just has 1 extra vaginal wall.
No,
Yeah.
no, she has 2 vaginas. She has 2 tunnels.
Yeah, and
yeah,
she
but
has
you see
2
what I'm saying? I'm
wombs
saying
and
all
stuff.
she did was put up a wall in the middle of 1 vagina
Yeah,
to
I'm
make
sure
2
she can
vaginas.
just like stuff a tampon in one if it's closed for business.
I feel like maybe we need a diagram.
We do need a diagram.
Anybody want a screen share?
Look. She is a very hot woman. Let me see. Where is this shit? Here. She is sexy, so definitely true. But I'm just guessing. There's people throw in like they're saying, "Look, I know you got 1 for personal use, but I have quite a bit of money here that says you're gonna open that one up for business." You don't think she's doing that?
Yeah,
She definitely is.
for sure.
But this
Especially
is the line
because-
she's taken with her boyfriend or whatever, and he's like, "Oh yeah, that's my only hole," and he's a fucking cuck. He has no idea, dude.
He does know. He has.
You think
to
he
know.
knows?
But he's convinced himself.
Yeah, that's true.
And maybe
Cognitive
he's
dissonance.
okay with it.
He has to be okay with it because he knows she's a sex worker. So he has to be okay with it.
Otherwise, he's
Plus,
not an ally.
by her getting this new story out, she can charge way more for the boyfriend hole.
That's right.
You want the
Dude, that's-
boyfriend experience?
You are a smelly
The boyfriend
pirate hooker.
The
experience.
boyfriend experience.
Dude. Yeah, I like the idea of he's getting cucked in like real life. He's letting someone fuck her in front of him, and he's guarding that hole. Oh no, don't! Hey, not that one.
He's got a light. Make sure it goes in the bottom one. And he's like security has a strobe light. He's like, I'm directing traffic.
VIP.
Yeah, VIP only. Yeah. Speaking of extra holes, we got the Poophole Loophole.
What made you bring that? You said that in the chat
I did.
when talking about this story. What did you mean?
The
What made you think
Poophole
of that?
Loophole? Oh,
Yeah.
so
That's just an Urban Dictionary term.
yeah, so well, in
the
the
butt?
context that I have a story about the Poophole Loophole like growing up. Like,
Which is what? Can you explain what that means to the layman?
all right, so you're saving your virginity for marriage. So you have to
Yep.
maintain your hymen. But you still want to like engage in fucking.
Yeah.
Let him hit the back door.
Which is wild, dude.
Yeah.
Which is so.
To me, it's like,
look.
wait
Go
a
ahead.
minute. Wait a minute. This loophole just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me.
Yeah.
That feels like it's way worse for your
I'm
body.
a good Christian woman. For the past 5 years, I've let my boyfriend rail
Backdoor
my
me.
asshole.
But guess
instead
what?
Of, instead
Hymen's
of
still shining. Hymen's still shining, baby. You put something in there, it'll bleed right now. It's like that's such a like. I get it
yeah.
in terms
I mean,
of.
I get the logic, but it's just I'm
It
glad
seems
the loophole
illogical.
exists. Don't get me wrong, dude.
Yeah, and some people would be like, "Yo, this, that's all. That's it."
It's weird that God forgot about that. He's like, oh shit.
It does seem like an
Well,
oversight.
why did I think that they would put it in the asshole? It's perfect. It's the perfect size.
Oh, it's 4 degrees warmer. What was I thinking? It does seem like an oversight. No, but it's a funny thing because it just seems so illogical to draw that conclusion. Like, yeah, I'm going to have butt sex with a dude because I'm not going to have sex with him.
It's the Poophole Loophole, dude.
It works both ways. The poop hole is it cleans the transactions.
Blockbuster manager in Bend, Oregon. True or false?
True.
True.
All right, so why in 2021 are people still able to take shitty photos of stuff they're selling on the internet?
Why?
We go to Art for the counterpoint because I know he just wants to jump down his throat. Art.
Yeah, man. Not everyone is privileged to have nice cameras. And some people can't just take pictures anymore. They just don't know how.
They got unstable
Arthur, let me
hands.
counterpoint.
Can't.
Counterpoint.
Counterpoint. I've seen so many homeless people with smartphones. They just give them out.
But what are
All
they
you have to
selling
do
on
is
the
go
internet?
to a place where they give out smartphones to homeless people.
But some of these
you
older-
get it, and then you take pictures of
Some of
good
these
pictures
older,
of the
cheaper
products.
smartphones, like the cameras suck. Like they are terrible. And that's
They're-
why the photos
Really?
are shitty.
They're not that bad.
They're terrible.
They can wipe the grease off the lens, basically.
Well, that's part of the
Like
why they
the
take shitty
problem.
photos.
I think the problem is they don't give a shit.
yeah,
Burrito.
like they're trying to get this thing posted ASAP. Look at the description; it's probably not even well thought out.
Like, what
And there's
did you
probably
have a gripe
typos.
with? What were you looking for that were like,
TV,
wait,
come get it.
Yeah,
I wasn't even looking for anything. I was just scrolling through my marketplace.
he was just
What was
shopping.
bad? What was bad about the pictures? Was it like not in focus? It was no lighting.
It's just not in focus. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it's like, I don't know what you're selling.
See, that's
I
the
want
thing.
detail shots of the condition of it.
If you have a camera and you take a picture and it's not in focus, just take the fucking picture again.
No.
You know?
Bullshit.
But
like-
then when you're posting
Don't
it on the
just try.
internet,
Don't just try once.
Then people
and
will
then be
think you're a
like,
fucking
"Oh,
idiot
I
for
guess
not
I
getting it
can't,"
right the
you
first
know.
time.
Yeah. It's like, I don't even know
I
what
think
this is.
sometimes also they think it looks fine. I think they legitimately think it looks okay. Like there are
Yes,
like
though.
Like, yeah, this is what I'm selling. This looks
I'm
exactly
showing
like what I'm
you
selling.
that I have a thing,
yeah.
and I'm going to write down what I have.
Is it a dick or is it my thumb?
Who knows?
Come by to find out.
Time to suck today's dick.
I think people will always take bad pictures of things, no
Yeah,
matter.
I mean, I
how
think so
easy
too.
or
It just
good.
drives me crazy. I'm just
Yeah,
like,
we're
I
gonna
can't
have
do
mind.
that.
Look, we're gonna have mind taking picture technology, but people are gonna fuck that up. Like,
I know it's crazy. Like it's so hard to take a bad picture, but it happens all the time.
Bunch of
All the time.
photographers
Yeah.
in this room.
I guess so.
Mr. Food Blogger Art over at
Pretty good
foodblogger.art.
at that. But I'm saying, like, the idea of taking pictures is difficult to some people. Like, people just like have to control the camera, and then you're having to like write this ad on the.
They gotta
smartphone
know,
thing.
they gotta know that the
And then
angle.
they
They gotta go to the
upload
low
things.
angle to
I
make
get
it
it.
look bigger.
I get it.
Like, not
I
everyone's
don't.
skilled like
Don't
you guys.
like it.
Yeah.
I think you're
And
getting
it takes time.
Arthur. I think you're giving these people a pass, and they deserve to be punished. Okay,
Yeah, they gotta go.
so I
Catch up or
appreciate you being a devil's advocate, you being an advocate for the little guy, but fuck them.
Ketchup or like, yeah, it's like ketchup or drown.
Yeah, survival of the fittest. I get it.
Like, we can't keep making. Look, we would have been on Mars already if we didn't have so many mouth breathers. True or false?
Amen.
True.
True.
True. Just kidding.
And on a serious note, the
Ooh.
fourth wave of ska. Is it inevitable? We go to burrito. Jesus. True or false? Is it is ska coming back again?
I don't think it ever left, man.
Jeez.
Oh,
It never left the Firebird, I'll tell you that.
what's that?
That was
Burrito.
my old car.
Oh, nice, dude.
I was always bumping it.
Always bumping ska. All right.
Yeah.
First question based on ska. Quintessential ska band. Who is your idea of a ska band? One band.
Real big fish.
Art.
Boss tones.
Brian.
I was not as deep into ska culture as y'all.
Yeah, but you
And
got
also, mine was heavily influenced by Jesus Christ.
Oh.
So, so mine was like
Christian
Orange
ska?
County Supertones,
There it is.
It counts.
OC Supertones, or
OC.
Five
I've
Iron
heard of that.
Frenzy.
Heard of it?
Five Iron
They
Frenzy.
were tooth and nail.
Yeah, Tooth and Nail
Tooth
Records.
and Nail Records, yeah, hell yeah.
Bremerton, I would also say Real Big Fish, as much as I want to go with Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. Mighty Mighty Boss Tones has like that specific sound that's the Boss Tones, But like
Yeah.
Real Big Fish is like general ska done the best.
I think there's a different. I would consider there being two different. Like, there's that East Coast ska, and you've got the West Coast ska.
Well, tell me about
right?
this.
Okay,
Tell me all
yeah,
about
and
it.
also, and tell us about it, but also, and I have a question, which is one of those close to the 90s swing revival? There
Zoot
seems to be
Suits.
some crossover.
Zoot Suit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cherry
Poppin'
Poppin' Daddies?
Yeah.
would probably be the closest, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know where they're from though. Like where they're
I don't know
from,
either.
though. Where they're from.
Like where you're from.
No, where
from.
you're from. Like where you're from. Slam City. I'm from Slam City. No, where are you?
Yeah, well, I think there's like that sound of like the Toasters,
Is it the name of
Describe
a
it. It's
band?
Yeah.
like has more edge. It's kind of the same
It's got
thing.
the organ, right?
Yeah, it's like the same thing as
or
like
not the organ,
as
but
rap.
yeah.
Like there's the Cali vibe is like chilling, vibing,
fun.
more fun.
Yeah.
Where the New York vibe, the East Coast vibe, is a lot harder.
Were they
You know what I
Boss Tones? Or were they East Coast?
Boston was East Coast.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I feel like Art can probably answer this better. Like I feel like the separation of the two skas was one used the guitar riff and the other one used the keyboard riff, right?
They used both.
mean,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but there's two different camps, right? I mean, bands either stayed in one or the other.
There's melodic ska, which was predominantly like the West Coast, where it's more like
Yeah, we're talking about like Les and
Sing-songy.
Jake, Real Big
Yeah.
Fish.
Yeah. yeah. but
That's
then
all
there's-
West Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's that where it was like a more lighthearted feeling ska, and then there was the
Yeah.
gritty ska of the East Coast, like Suicide
But
Machines.
I don't think it's going
Yeah.
to come back, dude. I feel like the world has changed between the third wave and now that there's no place for that sort of whimsy.
You know what I see though? I see a lot of emo coming back
Yeah.
with the Gen Z.
Are we
you know?
talking about like mainstream here? Or are we just talking about music in general? Because like Burrito was saying earlier, ska never left. It just was out of the limelight.
No, we're talking about mainstream.
Yeah.
We're talking about getting.
So that's what would make a fourth wave, you'd say?
Yeah, radio play.
I think music has
Consistent.
evolved to the point
That too,
where a
yeah.
lot of it is like electronic polished, like explore that facet of creating music is with like, you know, all the
Bedroom
technology
artists.
out there. And things like rock bands or ska bands or any of that where there's guitar, you know, except for
Physical
country,
things.
like country's like immortal, you know, like there's always going to be that fan.
Well, yeah,
but I'm
because
saying
it's
like the
like-
changing sounds of using like guitar in the rock sense, and ska falls under that rock sense. You know what I mean? To where you have this band, there's like a singer, like people with music today, they like to gravitate towards like individual artists. And that's what the music is like. That's all in the top right now. It's all about the individual artist.
like pop act.
Doesn't have to be a pop act either. It could just be, you know,
It could
someone
be like EDM and
that-
stuff. Yeah.
yeah, the EDM or just like folk music and stuff like that, where people
Yeah.
or you know, there's like dance stuff
Person-based,
where it's
like-
just like one person is in the group, but they
Yeah.
maybe go by some sort of moniker, you know?
Right, yeah,
But
the-
like
the
things with like bands where you
bands
got to
are
keep
dead.
up with all the little like members and stuff
Bands
like
are
that.
dead, yeah.
People aren't into that anymore.
Yeah, bands are.
They
dead.
want to collect like individuals that have all showed their individuality, not like groups that are. That's why we don't have any.
They don't want
listeners. No, I'm just
NSYNC.
kidding.
I think it's coming back.
All right.
I think
You're
there's going
saying
to be
mainstream though?
Some, yeah, there's going to be some nostalgia hit, and people are just going to like. I feel like it's the right kind of circumstances too to get the West Coast kind of ska back. Everyone's kind of sad,
Yeah.
so you
Maybe
know.
it is. If the 2020s are going to be the roaring 20s, like some people say, then ska's going to
Ska makes a lot of sense for Roaring 20s.
Yeah, you're just sucking and fucking and doing drugs and listening
Cutting.
to ska.
So Burrito was bringing
Cutting
up the
and
most
skanking.
recent resurgence about the pop punk.
Emo, yeah.
Oh, and emo and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
emo's massive.
Yeah.
I think there's been this like kind of and like hybrid that got created out of that, where you take the emo, but you mix it with like the trap music that's all hot right now.
Yeah.
And there's this like, you know, emo trap stuff that's like just that's where all the kids are into these days.
Yeah, and I mean, like,
It kind of like how when we were in school, there was a resurgence in like
punk rock.
disco and 70s music.
Yeah, there was. And swing.
Name
Yeah,
some bands that were in
swing.
this like disco resurgence. I need a
ABBA.
refresher.
ABBA.
ABBA. You mean like throwback to that, or there was like new disco sounding music
Like
coming out?
fashion. Yeah, it was just throwback. Like
they had
you discover
bell-bottoms.
the music of
Flared
your
basses.
parents, you know.
Jinkos.
Flared basses.
Yeah, flared jeans.
It was just
My
like
mom
a
wouldn't let me get
dance revival.
Jinkos.
I didn't really want Jinkos. They seemed like a hassle.
They didn't
I had
look
some.
like yeah.
Just
Yeah, you
which
did,
is
but not
weird.
like the massive
because
bag.
I'm fucking skinny.
Not
you're
the
just
ma-
swimming
You
in-
didn't
your
have
legs
the
are just
massive
swimming
like
in them
parachutes.
I didn't get the really big ones. I
The
just got
skirts. But
Well,
they were
that you
regular
could put like a
ones.
suitcase in the back pocket.
Yeah, no shit. A laptop in my back pocket. We were talking about fashion brands that came and went, and Brian actually missed out on Jabot.
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
He doesn't know Jabot.
It's like a French jean company, and they were like the style, you know, like that's what everybody was buying. Like there's
don't know
always,
what
you
that
know,
is.
the Levi's Lees and all that.
Burrito
Was that
doesn't
just
know it either.
Slam City, Texas coast, or was that across
I think
the
it was global.
I think it was pretty.
Damn.
It was kind of like. It was kind
Los
of like.
Lobos?
It was designer stuff. It was designer stuff for sure.
Oh, okay.
But it was like I feel like it was like upscale Guess. Does that feel like?
Is it that same as like those apple bottom jeans?
No, that's way different. Those are from
That's
entrepreneurs.
different.
Dude, I was just thinking about Jinko, and it brought back another childhood memory, which is the first person that came to mind who wore Jinkos at my school. Years later, maybe like 5 years ago, his best friend started dating his mom. You following?
Yeah.
So the Jinko boy, his best friend, started dating Jinko boy's mom. And then it all ended one night when the best friend of Jinko boy stabbed Jinko boy, and he's dead now.
Man, this
Damn.
went dark.
That's Jinko life, though.
That's the dude.
That's the fucking. You live by the Jinko, you die by the damn Jinko, dude. That's what it was. You think we're fucking playing here? This is Jinko life, baby. I equate Jinko to like Insane Clown Posse.
Yeah, and that's what
And if you're gonna
that's
live
just-
that life, you're gonna die by that life.
You're going
So
down a
you
dangerous
best
path,
abide
dude.
by that life. And make
That's
sure
why
you
my
get
mom
your
didn't want me to have Jinkos, dude. She didn't want me ended up fucking my friend's mom and then killing the son.
Yeah. Like
And she was right.
draining them fat milkers. Anybody have any great ska stories? I could talk everybody's ears off about ska, but I don't know if we should.
Yeah, I don't know if I have any stories. I did recommend that we talk about personal ska histories, but I guess I don't have a very storied
And
one.
skanking, you know.
Or how about like discovering ska?
Skanking.
I don't know how I discovered ska. Most of my music, I feel like I just discovered because you discovered music.
Yeah. And then I
And
discovered
then
music
he discovered
because
music
Gemini
because
discovered
you
music.
Yeah.
Damn, it all starts with Arthur.
I'm trying to think of how I
Art's the
trampled
seed,
onto
yeah.
like ska though. Like, what did I hear first?
I think the very first thing we heard was No Face by Suicide
I was
Machines.
thinking No Face in my head. Is that's what?
Because I remember we were like,
it.
fuck, what is this? And then we like recorded it on a tape.
On a talk
the radio.
Boy. No, this
Yeah.
was like a talk boy
Yeah.
up to a TV
Talk boy.
speaker.
You did the Talkboy TV speaker, and we fucking wore that
Dude,
secondhand
it was
tape
worn
down,
to begin
dude.
with.
Yeah, but we listened
I'd
to that
already
shit
had like 4
all the
recordings
time.
onto it, and then you put the talk boy over it, and it was just
Yeah.
like a shitty mic.
We
getting
fucking,
that
but
treble
we
end.
listened to that shit
Heck yeah,
a lot, dude. We listened to that track a lot.
Crazy how we
And it kinda
did
like-
stuff
Here's the
that.
question: did you ever do the talk boy where it's like whoa, whoa, for the ska song?
Oh,
You
no,
do the
we
low
didn't.
voice for the
Some,
ska song.
Tell us
some
about
slow
this
and
hack.
throw. No, you know, in Home Alone where he plays his voice slow.
Oh right.
Yeah. Talkboy had the playback feature. Make it go slow.
You can do that. You didn't know that?
So that's our
Exciting.
inception of ska. And I feel like that must have been the first ska song you heard too, Burrito, because I mean
Yeah,
you
it
were
was probably Real Big Fish. Yeah. And then from there, it branched out to like Skank
Less
and
Than
Pickle
Jake.
and Buck 09.
Buck 09.
Less Than Jake.
I got tunes in my pocket and my old ass Walkman.
Hell yeah.
Walking to the beach with a bottle of black and 10 keys in my Velcro where they always should be. Time's ticking by, but it doesn't concern me. I'm killing time with nothing to do. Now it's all I seem to think about or do. My soul is found and I'm in my hometown, yeah. No place I'd rather be. My time.
Good job, man.
Like, why do I know that? Why does that? It just like,
Because you listened to it hundreds of times, probably.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. But man, I could really use that space for something else.
Nah, that space was made for that.
It
You have
is
plenty
now.
of space.
Yeah.
it's
You're right,
like
I
the
have plenty
words
of
just
space.
follow. Like it just falls
Yeah,
out
you
of
don't
your
even
mouth.
listen. You're not even thinking about what's the next word. It just is
Yeah.
the next word already.
That's the wrinkle in your
Yeah.
brain.
It just kind of you vomit it. You know, I could do that with a lot of ska songs. I guess I was really into ska. You know,
Damn.
You could say.
some can say
Down that ska path and into the reality TV
reality TV. Who's into it? Who's into reality TV?
path. Are you talking about like watching series that's based on reality?
Well,
like, what are we talking about?
no,
here? 'Cause there's so many different kinds of like what's considered
Right.
reality.
But there was the big wave of where everything was,
Contests? Like,
yeah, like contest shows, but like, you know, Big Brother.
yeah, that's like a contest.
Yeah,
though.
like those type of
Like a
reality shows where that
peek
was
into
just
society.
like everything was that, you know, like early 2000s, that was just it. And
So you're talking reality competitions?
yeah.
So like Hell's Kitchen would be thrown in that?
Yeah, you could say that, but also like, you know, Fear
we talking-
Factor,
Okay.
Survivor.
Survivor.
Where you're actually like shaping the people at the end. You're shaping their real life.
Yeah. Like, do you have one?
Not really.
Yeah. No,
Where you got voted off.
yeah.
I didn't like those.
You didn't like those?
I
Well,
always felt sad.
I did watch seasons of American Idol. Is that reality TV?
that's reality TV for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I kept up with maybe a few seasons of that stuff
Yeah.
until like the ruse was up.
Yep. I was
When we were real young, we used to like. Well, I used to watch Real World.
yeah. I watched the Real World too whenever we could watch MTV, which wasn't often.
Yeah,
No, I'm bringing this up because
there was another one, right? There were two of them.
Road Rules.
Road Rules
Road
and Real
Rules.
World.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
I when the pandemic started, I was stuck inside in Slam City, LA. I didn't have anything to do, so I watched a lot of TV, and we started watching like every season of Survivor, and I really enjoyed it a lot.
yeah.
I don't know why, but it was
There's
like,
the
oh, this is
formula
a great
that's
TV
super
show.
like this formula is like this, you know, and you don't get tired of eating because of that formula of how it's just produced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like at
And
the
it-
beginning of every episode is a recap of like previous
And it's
episodes.
that's 7 minutes long or something like that, and you're just watching stuff you've already watched.
yeah, but it helps you catch up.
No, not if you're
you have to.
binging.
I could never get into Survivor.
I couldn't either until recently.
All right. I'm bringing this up because I kind of went down a wormhole and found like old reality TV shows and then reality TV shows from other countries.
Oh.
There was one that was called There's Something About Miriam.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that the name you mentioned before the show?
I did, yeah. And the contestants.
I bet I know what is something about her.
Does anybody else have a guess what's something about Miriam?
Well, I Googled her, so now I know what's something about her.
I Googled.
But I don't know what this show is.
I have
though.
a guess.
Well, okay. You guys Googled her. True or false?
I did not.
True.
True.
False.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say false.
Liar. If
You're true now.
Liar. Okay.
I'm not really into, I don't know,
Liar.
Mexican girls.
Okay.
I'm not.
Okay. Hey, I get you.
You need to sit your little
I
sexy
didn't
ass
see
down.
that coming. That was your thing you were
Your
gonna say.
hitch.
Go on.
Your hitch. Oh, so that's what Burrito's not into. Okay. Noted. The contest was bachelorette style, where a bunch of dudes are competing for this girl.
Okay.
And then at the end of the show, they announced
There's a
the
twist.
winner. But the twist is that there's something about Miriam, which is I was not born a woman.
So they don't reveal that fact for the entire series
Yeah.
until the winner
Yeah.
wins, and they're like,
And
then they
that
want
was
that
the last
reaction at that
episode.
point.
That was the last episode. Isn't that crazy for a whole show?
And it's, well, let me tell you, that's crazy for Mexico. I'm assuming it was Mexico, right?
No, it's the UK.
Oh, it was UK.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
But is she
That's
Mexican?
fine,
Is she Mexican?
Yeah, she's Mexican.
Yeah.
But yeah, in Mexico, I don't think, no, they would never do that.
No.
Yeah.
But
It would end.
That would be dangerous.
yeah,
Yeah.
brings
So
me
what? How did he react?
He,
the
I
guy?
mean, like everyone was giggling, which was, I didn't watch like the rest of it. I just kind of like was okay. What's that show? And then what's this show? It just went down like this whole rabbit hole of old ass reality TV shows I'd never heard of.
Is this old?
Did you just skip to like the spoiler ends or something, or like
That was just it was just like it was in
fast
it was like in a thread, and like people were like, oh, here's like a bunch.
Okay.
Like, they were just talking about them like this is shit I never heard of, and there was like UK shows that I've never seen, obviously, which was one of them was There's Something About Miriam, and then there was a show on Fox, and I didn't know Fox had a whole reality channel.
Really?
Yeah, Fox Reality Channel. There was a show called Solitary. And the premise is you're in solitary confinement in like an octagonal room, a very small room, and you have to take instruction from a robot voice.
Okay.
And they get to turn on and off the lights whenever they want. They keep you up for whatever. So it's like like psychology experiments or whatever. They just torture you basically. And this is all on camera. This is like fucking. This is like that's the whole show. Okay. The first challenge of this season was you have to stay in a box for 3 hours. The person who comes closest to 3 hours gets a free pass. They don't get the punishment.
Bullshit!
How do you calculate your 3 hours?
I'm gonna be honest, dude. I was reading about Miriam Rivera's life and death,
Yeah, it's
and I
very
got wrapped
tragic.
up into it, and I didn't
Yeah.
hear your question.
Oh, yeah. I felt like you wanted us to go down Miriam Rivera a little bit longer.
Well, I just want to say that she is hot, but
Was. Yeah.
Aw.
She
That's
went back
sad.
to Mexico for something and then died of mysterious causes.
Wow.
Yeah.
anyway, sorry about that. I just brought it
Yeah,
down. You
sorry.
asked. I ignored your question, and then
Which
brought
was a
the
long
whole
question.
podcast down.
A long question. Okay, you're stuck in
I
a box
know.
for 3 hours, but if you're closest to calculating 3 hours exactly, you're free from punishment. How do you calculate those 3 hours?
Is that a real challenge in the show?
Yeah, not in the Miriam one. We're off that
No,
one.
yeah, but- yeah.
So you're in
solitary?
total darkness. You
solitary.
don't know the time or anything, and you have to keep track of time.
It's
and
not
be as
total
close-
darkness, but it's really dim in a box, a small box.
Yeah,
How long?
Is
Yeah,
it
that's
closest
close
to
to
3
3
hours
hours as
without
you-
going over?
but how do you keep track?
You can
of
go
3
over,
hours?
but yeah, you
Okay.
can go over, but
Okay.
whoever ends up with the closest,
and it's just you in the
absolute
box.
value.
Just you in the box, or do
you in the
have
box.
options?
They gave you like chalk, some rocks,
Oh, you can write.
and a protein bar. Yeah, and like there's the robot voice or whatever, but they never talk to you. So there's a camera there, so people are like talking at the camera, trying to entertain
Did
themselves.
someone come up with a genius solution you're going to share?
No, I'm just asking. I was like, well, what if I was in this
I mean,
scenario?
do you think it's reasonable to think that I could just count to, what is it, 60 times 60? What is that?
3,600.
3,600?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You
And
could.
then do that.
But like you gotta understand, it's
Three
3
times?
hours. Like
Can you do
you
that
have
for
to
3
maintain
hours?
that focus for 3 hours.
Yeah, that would be difficult. I mean, that would be my only hope is just to
yeah,
get
and I
one,
think I
two.
feel like that's the strategy that everyone goes with, right?
What did you come
There's
up
no
with,
other.
Gemini?
I would be singing songs.
Yeah.
I would be singing songs that I knew roughly their length,
Uh-huh.
and I would sing them a few times.
Whenever I try to estimate time, I kind of think of like, well, is this enough time to have seen an episode of something? And I think about the episode. That's generally
You
how I
can
kind
watch
of.
the whole episode. Yeah, that's
think of
actually a
stuff.
really
Yeah.
good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, how about this? And,
But you have to watch it in real time, and that's kind of hard.
That is hard. Yeah.
Now, look, you could measure it in jacks. Okay, let's say,
That's actually a brilliant
couple
is there-
jacks
is there
take
any-
a couple minutes. But if you figured out how many jacks you could fit into 3 hours
But you would have to
reliably,
reliably do it, and also be able to do it under pressure and without influence.
Spank bang.
pressure?
You would have to be above the influence. The pressure is you don't want to be punished, and you ultimately want to win the grand prize. You're in a competition, so it's a pressure scenario.
right? So
And
you have to be
also-
well versed. You have to be.
You
have
got to
to
know your
train.
body.
You got to know your body.
Basically, you got to know your body like a skilled athlete. Okay,
Damn. How many? What do you think? How many jacks is 3 hours?
3 hours.
I think
If
you
you're
could get to the 5th jack at the end of the 3 hours.
What? Are you kidding? Is that right?
If you're just
that's-
constantly tugging your pud for 3 hours,
And there's this extra goal at the end that if you're close to that 3 hours,
see, you know what? But like my jacks are inconsistent. In
you got to.
I got it. Yeah, you're right.
Consistency.
it's
You're
mind over
right.
matter.
I got to be able to get that
It's mind
the
over
rhythm,
matter.
the rhythm.
Yeah, but we have to think about like the finishing move. The finishing move is going to be roughly in this like time zone, right?
Yeah,
you gotta
see,
kinda,
that's
like,
too
feel it out.
ephemeral, isn't it?
No,
It's like a 5 to 15 second window.
Yeah, but this is. You don't have to get down to the fucking second with this thing, do you?
The closest to 3 hours.
you could lose by a second.
So it might be a few seconds
There are
off.
9
maybe a couple
contestants.
minutes off.
Yeah, but
It's fine. I mean, it depends on how serious you are about this pursuit of jerking off.
you want to win the competition.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's probably 4 jacks.
What did people do with the chalk?
They were like tallying
Yeah.
stuff. So
Okay, you have chalk?
yeah,
And a rock.
Then that helps.
and rocks.
That helps.
Several rocks.
Oh, multiple
like
rocks?
gravel.
Like 3,000 rocks?
Not 3,000, asshole. How the fuck they gonna fit 3,000 rocks in a fucking small box?
Actually, the chalk, I think I could do okay with that.
Is there
Because
any
all you
light
have to
coming
do
in?
is you can mark the minute. So you just count to 60,
Yeah.
60 Mississippi, and then mark the minutes.
Yeah, but you got to do that without breaks.
You said it was dim, right?
Yeah,
Is the light coming from a natural source or from a is it
like a
artificial
lamp.
source?
It's like a
so an
lamp.
artificial source?
yeah.
Because I was going to determine like the
Just take a
sun
nap.
and I build like
No,
a
no.
sundial inside.
No, there's no light from the outside. Inside, so inside your like chamber, right? You're in a chamber, but then the box is inside that chamber too. So your chamber doesn't have windows, and neither does the box. And they start to raise the temperature.
Oh. It's fucked up.
Yeah, I don't know
That's
that.
uncomfortable.
I don't know that watching an episode in my mind would undershoot it like crazy.
Yeah, it would get squirrely.
So you just have to trust your biological clock to get as close to that 3 hours. I mean, I can sleep and keep track of time.
I was thinking that,
Like I can do.
but
Yeah.
it's an unfamiliar scenario and it's uncomfortable.
That's what I'm saying is like you can kind of be in that half state, to where you're just like bored out of your mind, but you can only be bored out of your mind for so long.
Well, you just take a nap.
Yeah, that's what I said. Just in a
That's what
different
he
way.
fucking said, dude.
Okay. So that's how
attack
Arthur
you.
would take. That's how Arthur would
sexy ass
calculate
now.
3 hours. He
With
would take a
naps?
perfect nap.
Or the 5th jack.
5th jack, a perfect nap. You pick.
Both. There's
All right.
naps
Oh,
in between.
Jesus,
There you
you're
go.
right. You got to refactor it.
Dude, you'd be like easy to get to the jack if there are naps in between.
I wonder if they like if so. That's a reality TV show, right? And would they let you do that? Because they did blur out some dude's balls.
They would have to. I mean, is there a rule against attaining the fifth jack by the third hour?
Yeah, if there was like a rule against it, I can see it not happening, because most people obey the rules to win this competition. But if there was no rule, then I don't see. They can censor it, but I don't know. They can just cut it out of the final thing.
I mean, they would not be able to like show you at all because you would just be masturbating the entire time, dude.
It'll be a silhouette. It's just like
17 Mississippi.
It's just a stroke a
Subtitle.
second.
There you
Yeah.
go.
You do.
3,600 strokes.
3,600 strokes.
Oh, that's a memoir, dude.
3,600 strokes.
Is the math right on that?
3,600 is 1 hour.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
3
so-
hours.
Yeah.
So you
Right.
need 3 times that.
Yeah. So it's 3,600 strokes to an ejac. And then you just hit it again. And you try to like maintain that pace because that's what determines, who's a champion. It's consistency. How are you on your worst days? How are you on your worst days? Are you still able to lace them up?
Maybe my worst days are your best days.
Shit. And that's
Maybe my
when we
best days
eat.
are your worst days.
Jesus Christ. What? That's backwards.
What?
That's backwards.
Monkey's out of the bottle, man.
All right, man. That's all I had for double X Quantimino. Anybody else want to do anything about that? No.
Uluteas Financial Advisors. When you gotta move some weight, why wait? Julio LLP Diversify Holdings. Flat rate, always great. Julio gets it done. Call Julio Tejas today, or regret it tomorrow. Julio Tejas.
Hey, I'm sorry. I was talking. I talked along with them. Can you cut me out or?
Yeah, no, it's fine.
It's easy to clean. Don't worry about it.
I just
just
let
a
the
hot
spirit
ad,
move
dude.
me.
It's just a hot ad.
Sexy ass
He
down.
felt inspired.
I hear it, man.
I was kind of hype. It was kind of whisper hype, man.
Yeah. Why?
Haven't you seen the live show version of this? It's like how we do this segment within a segment, but the
Within a
Julio
segment.
ad is just like people in the audience just all whispering this shit. It's like,
That would be bad. Yeah.
that's an easy one.
No. Oh, yeah. So we were talking about when we do a live show, the crowd chant.
Oh, the crowd chant.
Yeah.
Can you guess what it is, Brian?
Is it a trope? Is
It
it
is definitely a
Slam City
trope.
Yeah.
Yeah. OG.
I'm not even. I can't even think of any of them right now. Actually. I mean,
Burrito?
well,
Yeah,
can you give
Burrito,
me
do you
a,
remember
can you
the
give me a
answer?
hint?
The
Is it-
what?
If we were to do a live show, I don't know if we actually told Burrito, but we're not actually doing a live show. But if we were,
Yeah.
like, when the crowd's like chanting,
Yeah.
to call us out on stage, what would the crowd be chanting?
I don't know.
Yeah, give us a hint. I think.
How do we give it without giving it away?
Does it have something to do with
Okay.
the body part or fluid?
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's definitely
for
body
sure.
parts involved. I mean, that's
For
common.
sure.
But okay, it definitely has like a chant to it, and it's
Mm-hmm.
a measuring system.
Oh,
Is that too much of a giveaway?
yeah.
Oh, I can't. I still don't know what it is.
See, Brian
so I
doesn't
guess
know.
it's-
Maybe Burrito can get it off that one clue.
Oh, okay.
A Slam City measuring system? Come on, man. That was a giveaway.
Oh, tip to tank. Tip to tank.
Got it.
Tip to tank.
Tip, tip, tip.
Tip
Yeah,
to
for sure.
tank.
Yeah.
For sure. That would be the call.
That's like fucking
like
tool
it.
time, man.
Yeah.
that's Slam City's whole time.
That was Tool Time, and this is the news. Man stole 400-pound slide from playground, mounted on bunk bed.
Nice.
A man is facing charges after he allegedly stole a 400-pound slide from a playground and mounted it on a bunk
Allegedly.
bed. Allegedly. This is awesome because this dude lives in a trailer.
Does he?
Yeah.
That's a heavy piece of
That's also like
equipment
that's
right
something
there.
I learned. I didn't know those fucking slides were 400 pounds.
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude.
His mom probably weighs more.
Okay. He'll be here all week.
fat person.
Oh, did you get this guy's name?
What was it?
Gilbert Grape.
No.
Dustin Allen Bushnell, 30 of Burbank, Washington.
Why you guys
He's
step on
just-
my dick?
He's just trying to be a good dad. You know what I mean? Like, that kid looks happy as fuck in that fucking picture, dude.
Is there a kid? It looks like his wife or something.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I thought so too.
I felt like it was a kid.
Maybe.
I don't think it's a kid. I think these are just
They're
grown-ass people just trying to have a little fun.
All right, that's a little more nefarious. But they have bunk beds.
Hey, there's
Do
probably
you
good
think he
memories.
knew that it was 400 pounds
No,
before
he had no
un-
idea.
He was like, fuck.
He had no idea. But he was determined. He chopped that bitch off and it fell. It fell hard because he didn't brace it on anything. He's like, oh,
No.
fuck. And he started pulling. I was like, oh, fuck me.
Fuck, bitch.
For sure. And then he pulled the truck around. Drag that
Pull
bitch
that
home.
truck around.
Drag that bitch home.
How much
I
you
think
want
this-
to bet it was a Ford Ranger? Ford fucking Ranger.
Yeah. Probably a Ford
I think this is fun. I hope they went easy on him. I hope the old.
I'm
old
sure
judge
that
took it easy.
fucking
Your
slide
ass.
costs a ton of money.
Bullshit.
And you can't just have people pulling slides off playgrounds either, man. And,
Oh, check this out, dude. Catalytic converters were also found at his home.
There it
so,
is.
You know, lock 'em up.
There it is. He's chopping
Lock
catalytic
him
converters, but didn't say how many, Brian?
It did not say the amount of cat converters.
Oh, well, then that might be a different story.
It's a playground chop shop.
Pretty much. Chopping up anything.
You know what else is a playground chop shop?
The moon.
That's right. And you know what scientists want to send to the moon?
What else?
Tell us,
Sperm.
Burritix.
6.7 million sperm samples to the moon. This is our
This is our good plan.
backup plan.
This is our
It's
backup
our
plan?
modern global insurance policy.
Okay, so here's the question.
But like only dudes
Can go on.
No.
Oh, sorry. Is 6 million sperm samples? Is that? You think that's a load? Those are 6 million loads. Is a sample a load? It's a
Probably.
scientific question. It's
I would guess
an
it's,
empirical
you know,
question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
But of
That's all I
like
wanted to know.
6.7 different beings on Earth.
No, not
Yeah,
different.
6.7 million sperms is, 5 jacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a day's worth of jacks, you mean?
All in a day's worth of
3
jacks.
hours worth of
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
it
The
is.
trifecta. Wait, so this is like not just like dude sperm.
Right. It's all animals and beings.
It's all
that
cum
stuff. They want
all
to
the
be able to
time.
Yeah.
We don't discriminate. We
Right.
just throw cum at the universe.
If you got it, donate it because we need 6.7
If you
million
got it, we
samples.
throwing that shit on the moon. Who's with me?
Giraffes, you got cum?
I'm curious. This
Come
is
here.
You got cum?
Come here.
It's a moon bukkake.
There you go.
That's what it is.
Hey,
Oh,
it's a limp
cake.
biscuit. The moon
Mooncake.
is a limp biscuit. Anaheim man, propped dead wife. Oh no, we're not doing this one, are we?
Next story.
We're not doing that. Who put
Let's
that
just
one
see
in
what
there?
happens.
Wait,
No?
no. Why did that make the cut, dude?
Because you put it in
Arthur, you
there.
sick
No,
fuck.
I didn't put it in the news segment.
All right, next story.
I didn't put it in the
People-
news channel. Oh, sorry.
Beeple NFT sold for $69.3 million at Christie's auction.
Hey yo, let's launder some money.
That was a hell of a
Let's
launder for sure.
money.
What's Beeple?
What's
Beeple's a
boot?
dude.
Beeple was the artist.
Beeple's a dude.
Christie's auctions where they sell
Legit art.
fine
Yeah.
art for very large prices.
Let's launder
Right.
some
Collector's art.
money.
And Beeple, what is his medium?
Digital art.
And you know Beeple before the NFT craze, or is he like
he
an
just
NFT
NFT'd
guy?
something? Yeah.
Nah, I
He's
didn't
the
know
guy
him
that won the
beforehand.
lottery.
But apparently he is a digital artist prior to NFT art.
Okay, if he says so. I don't believe it.
Nah.
You don't believe in NFT? Well, it's here to stay because it's just laundering money. And rich people got to shed some shit sometime.
We can't get away from this NFT. I mean, I know it's taking the internet by storm, but
Yeah.
it's, I mean,
Brian says no, but old man Brian, guess what? NFT.
Sit your little
get used to it.
Get used
We're
to
here.
it.
We're
punk.
here. Whatever.
Oh. You know, Slam citizens, Burrito has always dreamed of being a Japanese sushi chef, despite not being Japanese and only moderately good at rolling over for 5 more minutes of sleep. Swiping headlines from the conveyor belt of the internet, this is Burrito's special role, Nippon News. A segment within a segment.
I make good sushi. Just
You
so
make
yeah.
good sushi. Tell me about your sushi. What you put in it? Carrots?
Maybe.
Whoa.
Nah.
What kind of fish do you turn
Yeah.
Nah, I put the tuna.
Fatty
in
ass
it.
tuna.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And maybe some
Asahi?
Of course.
maybe. I don't know. Look, it was a long time ago.
Amberjack.
I just
Look, I don't want to talk about it.
Amberjack, right?
ooh.
Hey, what if I want? Okay.
I like how I said Asahi.
What if you
I meant
ask
ahi.
for cooked fish in sushi? I mean, is that so bad?
Yeah.
Okay. I like sushi.
They,
I'm
no,
just
they have
curious.
cooked.
Yeah.
They have cooked ones.
I'm
They have
just
cooked
curious.
rolls. They have cooked rolls.
That is a front. Yeah, they do. They do.
Okay.
It's not bad.
That's all I wanted to know.
They have
like it.
seared tuna, which is kind of cooked. Anyway, the special.
Speaking of cooked sushi, adorable baby ape is born at a Japanese zoo to a mom who lives alone.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Has her enclosure all to herself, or at least she did until she suddenly had a kid.
What?
So yeah, some morning the zookeepers came in and they were like,
Where the fuck
who's
does baby
that?
come from?
Yeah, what's that? Where did that baby come from? Apparently, this 10-year-old female named Momo isn't really known for gentle behavior.
Oh, no.
So that's why she lives in an enclosure all by herself.
She got around.
Hadn't had any breeding sessions, hadn't had any interaction with any of the other apes in in her enclosure. She lives by herself. And so they were like, well, how did this happen? So they started looking around, and her enclosure is connected to others, but there's a grate
Monkeys
no.
out of the
in
bottle,
between them. And following the birth, there was revealed that there was a small hole roughly 3 centimeters in length.
Oh,
that
no.
Had been in one of the grates.
Oh, no.
Hell yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, dude.
These fucking apes made a goddamned glory hole.
They did.
Oh,
They
the
did indeed.
ingenuity
Oh,
of
man.
our ancestors. This is where we get it from,
Shit,
baby.
dude. Now I'm starting to think about the historical nature of the glory hole. How far does it go
Yeah,
back?
how far does this, how deep does the glory hole go? You know? When life gives you lemons, you fuck the shit out of them.
Through a grate.
Yeah, through a glory
Exactly.
hole.
When
Hey.
when life gives you a wall, just fuck through it.
Yeah. Either your dick gives out or the wall. You know, what do you got to lose?
It's a win-win.
Win-win.
They're currently conducting paternity tests, so we'll find out who the daddy is soon.
I
Yeah.
want to see this more.
Follow-up story. It was
Exactly.
the burrito bandito.
Dang!
That was a hot
Homeboy jumped in there.
Dan
Wait,
said,
is this a glory hole? Shit. I don't know where I am, but I know glory hole when I see one.
news. Also, he was lucky that there was a woman on the other side. Usually not like that.
Yeah, you're right.
It's a new reality TV show.
Glory hole?
Yeah, monkey glory hole.
Monkey glory hole.
Whoa,
They might
goddamn.
fuck you or they might rip your dick off. What do you got to lose?
Your dick.
Guys. Asahi opens online store to sell their edible cups, aims to reduce plastic waste.
Oh.
So Asahi Breweries and a confectionery called Madoshigi Confectionery are combining forces and making edible cups. You can buy these, they are, I believe, like nut flavored and,
D's flavored.
I don't know, shrimp cracker flavored.
Yeah.
They've got, so they've got like
They got Grundle
savory
flavor.
and sweet ones. Yeah. Which I think is kind of cool. And,
Yeah,
if you
I
get to
agree.
drink some beer out of it and then, when you're done,
Eat the cup, baby.
munch on the
It might
cup,
be a
munch
nice
on the
pairing. They
cup.
should try
Yeah.
to pair it nicely
Right?
with the beer. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a cool idea. Like
Gobble on that
like
goblet, dude.
a dark beer with some nut,
Ooh, we talking about
nutty,
nuts?
nutty,
D's?
Nutty aftertones. What is it called? Undertones?
Sweaty? Oh, what do we have?
dark beer with a frothy head.
The Baron's Taint, you say. From Slam
And-
City Brewery, Baron's Taint.
And then after you're done,
A deep nutty flavor.
you get to munch on the nut afterwards.
Munch on the nut, dude.
Munch on the nuts.
Gosh, sounds like a win-win for everyone involved, honestly.
Just put your dick
Yeah,
in
I
it.
agree.
See what happens.
So yeah, did you guys buy those? Let's see,
True.
they are.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
You
sold
ain't
in
even
packs
got to
of 10.
tell me the price. I buy them. I'm buying.
Okay. Here's the price. Sold in packs
Like
of 10.
I said.
US $10.60 for the small size, a little bit more for the medium size, and around $15 for the large size.
That's
So it's
not
like
terrible
$1.50
for the novelty of it.
for like an edible large cup.
Yeah, how much are plastic cups and like paper cups? I don't know.
Cents.
Like
Yeah.
dimes.
Yeah,
Cent-
I mean, you do get to eat it afterwards.
You can use a
Yeah, and
plastic
it's a
cup
special
too, bitch.
occasion where you invite your boys over to eat a nutty cup.
That's true.
To
Yeah.
down some nuts, you're right. To throw a few beers back with the boys and chew on the nuts of your labor. Speaking of nuts,
Speaking of nuts, Japanese government workers are being punished for leaving work 2 minutes early. God damn it.
tell me that's not the most Japanese headline you've ever read.
It's pretty.
Yeah.
Is that the most
yeah.
Nippon of Nippon news? We go to the scene. Burrito.
Listen to this sentence. The ringleader was found to be a 59-year-old woman in charge of attendance management who was working at a counselor level in the lifelong learning department.
How far up the fucking chain does this go? God damn.
I love how even the news is judgmental. Like they're the bad guy, even in the news story.
Look at this.
The staff was
scumbag.
clocking out at 5:13. They were supposed to leave at 5:15, and this was so that they could catch the bus at 5:17.
Bullshit. You need to
Pieces
the
sit
fact
of
that they work till
shit.
5:15, just make it 5. What the hell is this?
Yeah,
Round
I
down,
don't know.
bitch. Round down. Maybe that's the cover shift, because the people who come in at 5.
Well, they're covered by 5:13. I mean, I'm
No, they're
Shift
not.
work. It's an office job.
Oh,
uh,
well,
Yeah.
those are the rules.
Yeah, how do you
Some
feel
bullshit.
about punctuality in the office, Burrito?
I hate it. I'm never there on time. Fuck that. And I have conditioned them not to
Yeah.
expect me on time.
I say early to parties, late to work. That's how you live.
Exactly.
Hey,
That's exactly
who
how I
doesn't
live my
want
life.
more partying and less work, nerds?
I'm going to
That's
be
how
real
Brian
sad
lives
when
his
I
life.
have to change jobs and I got to start this
And
process
diapers.
all over again.
You got to train 'em.
Training. Yeah,
This
of training.
conditioning, I don't know.
I get it, man.
We'll see.
Speaking of conditioning,
Speaking of our last story today,
Damn, trying to make me
life
hard.
size and posable
Oh, no.
Rei Ayanami
oh no,
Evangelion figure could be yours for a small fortune. Now, this isn't the
How
first
small?
full-scale size figure,
but this is the first
Okay.
fuckable one.
but this is the first one that you can pose.
Seems
so,
like a lot.
Is there a hole though,
Well,
or do you have to make your own?
You do have to
it
modify
voids the
but
warranty.
for this life-size statue, it is reasonably priced at
Let's guess.
See,
Hold
what
on.
is
Let's
that?
guess. Let's guess.
17,500.
1,815,000 yen, which is roughly $17,540 US.
Way more than I thought
He's
it
out
would
of the
be.
bottle, man.
Yes, I believe the one that isn't posable is only around 15,000. So
What? You might as well just
You might as
throw
well
in the
pony
two.
up 10%
you,
more
you
to be
might
able
as
to
well
fuck
just
it.
pony up for the posable model.
Like God's
Yeah.
vagina.
You're always bringing like sexy ass news, Burrito. What's
That's just the
always thinking
Nippon
the-
news.
flustered over here?
And now the boring ass news continues.
sorry. Hold on.
It doesn't.
I was gonna
I
say-
caught him. I cut him off early.
Sit your little sexy ass down.
What you got, man?
Your
Oh, God, there was something in there.
Something about fucking these dolls?
Oh, here we go. So here's a quote from the article. It says, as long as it is used normally, the figure should last indefinitely without collapse or breakdown. No promises on the effects of non-normal use for the figure.
Oh no.
So,
What's non-normal? Because fucking a figure you paid $17,000 for,
Is
that
very
sounds
normal,
very
dude.
normal to me too.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was a mistake.
1,700, right?
There's a retraction.
Oh no.
I'm already issuing a retraction.
Jesus.
Yeah. So the
Live
non-posable one is $17,540.
Oh shit.
What?
bullshit.
The posable one is $19,130.
Still, I mean,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
still
still pony
$2,000
up there.
more.
Yeah, still. I mean,
Yeah.
you got to
You
do
gotta
it.
splurge.
My apologies.
You
apologies.
might as well treat yourself so that it can cup the balls. And that was the Nippon news. Back to the normal ass, boring ass news. Starting with not so boring news. Woman created deep fake videos to force rivals off daughter's cheerleading squad. The woman is also accused of telling teenagers to, quote, kill themselves, according to the Philadelphia Inquirer.
I like that part.
This
is the woman I was talking about earlier, hinting at that might.
Oh, Jesus.
Be like, you can drink at my house.
She would for sure. She's the cool mom providing the alcohol. Just so
the cool
her
mom always
daughter-
has a dark side, and this is this woman.
Yeah, step back a little bit, lady, and look what you're doing. You're manufacturing kiddie porn.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, this is a philosophical question. If she's putting it on the bodies of full-grown women, is that still CP, or is it just a
The
very
intent.
distasteful
The
deepfake?
intent.
The intent is the same. I mean, if you want to talk about intent, you're right.
The intent was to have these nudes of this underage girl to show to people and say, look, she's not a good person in her private life.
No, this sucks.
Yeah, I mean, like, even if she did take nudes or whatever, that's her private life. That has nothing to do with her cheer career. And just because your daughter sucks at cheerleading, then, like...
Wait, what are you saying?
Oh, I'm saying, like, even if these are, like... She manufactured this evidence so that the girl's rival would be kicked off. But even if these were, like, real things that she came across...
Mind your business.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with how she's cheerleading. And obviously, even if she's running around like this, getting drunk all the fucking time, and kicking your daughter's ass still, man, maybe your daughter needs to just stay home.
Get better, not bitter.
Yeah.
Is that what they say?
Get better.
Hooker.
No, they say get good.
Bottle, man.
Get good.
Get good.
Yeah, not cool. I do like the part where she says, go kill yourselves.
Jesus.
That's kind of funny.
Jeez.
It's a little vicious.
It is, but it's funny.
Yeah.
Just a Philadelphia woman with a cigarette.
Go jump off a bridge.
Bullshit.
A cigarette in Photoshop.
Cigarette in Photoshop.
There you go.
Oh, here's the catalytic converter story. Earl Martin man arrested after search finds $167,000 in catalytic converters.
You're an asshole.
This guy cut out...
That's a lot.
Like, I don't know, 800 catalytic converters out of cars or something. And just had them stacked in his backyard as if he wasn't going to do anything with them. This is just what he does. You know what I mean? Like, why would you pile up 800 of these? Just move them.
You don't think... Oh, I see what you're saying. But maybe he just was really good at stealing them, but not as good at selling them.
Yeah,
maybe he was trying to get into the business.
Yeah, he wanted to stock up first.
He wanted to make sure that he always
inventory.
had inventory so that his customers, when they came to him, he wasn't empty-handed. It's just good business practice. Maybe, I mean, like, look, he filled out his warehouse.
I bet he had...
Cats just fell off the back of a truck. Honestly.
Literally. I ordered too many cats. And if I come back to the shop with all these catalytic converters, Boss Man's gonna kill me! Yeah.
Cat burglar.
There it is.
There it is. Sorry, I had to do it. Well, let's just dive in. Doctors are warning people not to insert frozen potatoes.
What do you mean insert? What is this insert?
People trying it because they are too embarrassed to go to the doctor. I think what they're doing here, this is in Wales. Apparently, it helps. There's some acid in potatoes that kind of helps
soak up
hemorrhoids. So it makes your asshole feel better because of the hemorrhoids.
Yeah,
and so doctors are saying don't do this. I didn't read the story. I'm guessing because the potatoes will shoot up into your body.
They have to have
and then
a
you got
flared
potatoes
base.
up in there.
You have to have a flared base.
And then they get mashed, and then by the time you get them out, dude, it's mashed potatoes, dude. You don't want that.
Ass potatoes.
Yeah.
Finally, a return to form here at Slam City.
What's that?
It's
Finally.
been a while.
It has
since
been
we've
some
had
time
a story where something gets shoved up someone's butt.
since we've had some good news.
This isn't aquatic, however.
Yes.
Oh.
Have you
close
heard
enough.
the news? The good news.
Well, speaking of things, not going up your ass, but things coming out of your ass. A woman says we should sit on the toilet backwards so you can eat at the same time. I don't know why this is a news story, but Amy, quote unquote, Amy took to TikTok to share a self-proclaimed life-changing hack that allows you to eat, drink, and watch your favorite spelled British Netflix show while sitting on the toilet.
The last
What do we think
Blockbuster?
about this? We gonna try it or no?
No.
I think this is for ladies. Because I don't know that you want to put your dick where the butt stuff goes.
It's true, dude. It's just I don't know.
Be up inside of that thing. Sometimes you got a bone on, you know?
Yeah.
The bidet right to your pee hole.
Oh, yeah, geez. Maybe.
Clean it out.
Clean it out like a pipe cleaner. Like a water pick for your dick. A water pick for your dick.
A little sounding.
For me, man. Too efficient.
Yeah, plus also like, hey, maybe like separate stuff. Maybe you don't eat a sandwich while you're taking a shit, but maybe you do. But also you can eat a sandwich face in front. You don't have to have like a napkin, whole spread, tablecloth, and fucking
It's like a
plate.
fucking picnic.
She got
Also,
it's a
how about
picnic.
this? I got one for you. How about a TV tray? One of the with the legs. Just bring it into your.
Oh, life hacked, Amy.
I just hacked your hack, Amy. You fucking fuck.
Maybe Amy was the hack the whole time.
You are a
Yep.
smelly pirate hooker.
And speaking of hacks, what rhymes with hack, Arthur?
Shaq.
Hey,
Shazam.
Shaq poured milk on testicles after burning them with pain relief gel in a game.
Icy hot. I put icy hot on my dong, and it was on fucking fire. So I grabbed the nearest milk, and I poured that shit on me. And I said, Charles.
okay, that wasn't a great Shaq. I'm working on it. He has a much lower voice and a much bigger personality.
That's why they made pitch shifters.
Yeah, we're gonna fix it in post.
They got milk in the locker room?
No, they get anything he wants because he's a fucking NBA star.
Yeah, you're right.
Somebody had to run to the fucking grocery store to get milk.
Yeah, because I don't think they have milk anywhere in the plate. They don't serve milk at the snack bar.
Yeah,
or whatever
they
you
do.
call
What
it.
if
They
you
might for
order a
kids,
white
for
Russian
kids.
in the first class?
Yeah, they just throw creamer at you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, actually, cream would probably work better, huh?
Yeah.
Cream his balls. Cream Shaq's balls up.
Or just butter.
Butter Shaq's balls up.
Or what's that stuff whenever you separate the
Ghee?
milk solids? Yeah. Ghee would be
Ghee
perfect.
his butt up.
What is it?
Ghee.
What is that?
Ghee. It's like super cooking.
GHEE, right?
Yeah.
If you melt
Yeah.
butter and take the solids out of it, and you're
Clarified,
left with- Yeah,
basically.
it's clarified butter.
And it's like liquidy, mostly? Or no?
It's like solid at room
Okay.
temperature, but it has a really high boiling smoke point. So you can cook stuff at higher temperatures and infuse that butter flavor without it burning and like.
That's how you get a sear.
Yeah, that's how you get it. That
Damn.
hot shit sear.
Yeah, I want that on my balls, dude.
Who doesn't? Speaking of balls,
DC sent a warning letter about using comic characters in NFTs, and that is being sold as an NFT. So DC's senior vice president of legal affairs sent a warning letter to artists and writers warning them not to sell digital images featuring DC's intellectual property with or without NFTs. That letter was immediately digitized and is now being sold as an NFT.
you don't
like
play
this.
yourself. But also, why not? Fuck it. Make
just
everything
ridiculous.
NFT. Make everything
See,
NFT.
we've talked about how, like, this is bad for artists and, like, intellectual property, but I think for big corporate entities, I think it's fun to
Fuck with them.
fuck with their IPs.
Yeah. Because
Sorry.
ultimately with those
Monkeys
big
out of the
franchises,
bottle, man.
we feel like it feels like our IP. It's so like it's so just infused in the culture kind of thing. Superman just feels like
It belongs to the people.
it belongs to the
Thank
people.
you. Suck our dick, DC.
Damn, our collective dick is not getting out them titties, DC.
But I see where they're coming from, playing
for
devil's
sure.
advocate.
Yeah, for sure.
No, I know.
I would want my IP to be protected as well.
Yeah, execute it in the way you
Especially
want it to be.
if it was making me billions of dollars, unlike DC.
It is funny to do the letter thing. Is pretty funny.
Yeah, it was very clever. That was the news.
Food truck fanboys, you haven't lived until you've conquered the crazy one. Intergalactic Boba Runner Boobaget serves you everything! In the crazy one, infinite calories for a not so infinite price. That's bring your appetite, because the crazy one has everything! No substitutions! No! So don't give up your muncher and cred by asking for no pickles or no onions. Booba won't hold the mayo, because it wouldn't be the crazy one if you didn't have everything! So next time you have a craving for clout that will get your feet wet, find the most badass food truck in the galaxy and order the crazy one from Booba Gets.
I'm Booba Gets, and I gets it, so get it.
I want to have a lunch. I'll go first. Let's see what I had. What did I eat? What did I fucking eat?
I'll go first, dude.
Oh, I had the Brian Boomchi. I had the Brian special.
You
went to
ate
McDonald's.
meat from a can?
No, the secondary Brian special.
Orange chicken?
That was one of them.
Oh.
You had mall Asian food?
I had specifically the mall Asian food that
Panda
Brian had.
Express?
Yes,
Panda
that is.
Express.
And he guessed one of the.
Chow mein?
Nope.
Rice?
Nope.
General
Teriyaki
Tso's
chicken.
chicken.
Nope.
Wait, you're...
To both?
Vegetables?
Vegetables.
Oh, you're
I
doing
got
that
the
roughage.
super greens.
You're on that
yeah.
roughage.
I'm on that rough life.
Dirigibles.
Dirigibles, yes.
What are they throwing in there that makes it special?
It got kale. It got broccoli. It got cabbage. That's really it.
And
No?
little carrots, I think.
No carrots. Yeah,
No carrots?
Maybe
It's not
they're
an
out of
entree.
carrots.
That's a side.
That's the side, but like I had the orange chicken,
Like
and
a
I
full
had
plate
another
of that?
one. I had
Yeah,
another
you
one.
had two entrees,
I
right?
had another one. What's it gonna
Damn,
be?
dude. And another one.
Boomchi, I didn't pay extra for it, so get that Angus beef out your mind, because that's $1.50 extra, and I have to think hard about that because it is good, but is it that good?
Panda Express is already too expensive for me.
Yeah, it's on the cusp, and then if it's like $1.50 more, it's like, do I even need to do this right now?
No.
When I can get like a whole family meal from like HEB, the skillet shit, for like half the price.
Throw it on the walk.
Throw it on the walk. A little guac on the walk. True or false?
I don't know. Is that... Should you cook guac?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
All right.
It's fun to say, though.
We were talking about...
You can tempura it.
Yeah, you can
Right?
have fried avocado.
Yeah. It tastes pretty good.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
All right.
I went out.
What other entree did I have?
Oh, shit.
Oh,
sweet and sour pork?
No.
Sesame
Was it-
chicken.
No.
Orange chicken.
We got that one already.
Oh, we got that one? Lemon chicken.
No.
God damn it.
Just tell it, was it chicken?
No.
Fried rice?
it was
I'm going to say
beef.
broccoli beef.
It was not broccoli, but it was beef.
Oh.
You're close. You're so close. It's on the tip of the tongue, the tape, the lips.
Szechuan beef?
It's a city. Boomchi, a city. For them titties. Boomchi.
Shanghai beef?
Berlin beef.
Not Berlin, the Chinese one that starts with the B.
Beijing?
Yes.
Beijing beef?
Beijing beef?
Yes.
Tell us about it. I don't know
Yeah, what is
this
a Beijing beef?
It's beef, right? And they batter it, as they do, and they fry it again. And then they have the sauce, which is, it's a little bit tangy, a little spicy. It's got bell peppers and onions, and it's all bomb. Beijing beef.
Beef that's been Beijinged.
Of course. It's crunchy, but then they put the sauce on it, which is
Excuse
good.
me, sir. Can you Beijing this beef?
Yeah, I thought I had my beef Beijinged. Beijing.
Yeah, I mean, I tasted it. It just doesn't. It tastes like beef, but it doesn't taste like it's been Beijing.
yeah.
So that's why I'm coming back to the counter to make sure you Beijing it for me.
I'm watching. I'll watch as you Beijing.
This Beijing beef tastes a little Shanghai.
Oh, shit. You got Shanghai. I don't think you can say that, can you?
Yeah. It's
Wait, is that not a city?
No, got Shanghaied.
Oh, yeah, probably not. That's probably a bad thing.
Bullshit.
Man.
That's
why?
inappropriate.
I mean, like,
Your little
We're taking our
sexy ass
fun.
down.
I think if you're doing puns, it might work.
yeah.
You're writing kids' book of puns, it's fine.
Got
I mean, I feel
Shanghai.
like you can say it.
Whoa. Yeah,
I
you're
can't
probably
say it.
right.
I'm just gonna say it anyways.
Yeah. Shanghai's a
He was
king-
born with 40,000 of them.
40,000. He's got to get him out before he goes. He's trying to get closer to heaven. You got to get him out before he goes. If Papa John being the rich guy, he just keeps
Dude, I
taking him
can't walk
out.
through those pearly gates with a couple thou.
That's a little heavy. It's a little heavy. They're going to send you back down.
They're gonna say, get to work, bud.
No, you better wipe your feet.
He was at the door.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Who else had lunch?
I went out.
Oh, did you
Yeah.
finally tell Quiznos you're still alive?
No, I haven't yet.
Oh. They definitely think you're dead.
Hey, yeah.
Boomchi.
Okay, I'm gonna do these real quick
Okay.
because you guys are probably gonna get it real fast. Boomchi double meat, Boomchi Texas toast, Boomchi orange and white.
Okay.
I'll let you guys guess.
I'll let you guess.
The WB Warner
There
Brothers,
it
dude.
is. Warner if you see the cops, Warner Brother.
What a burger.
I love that fucking shirt.
Just how you like it.
It's just promoting a brotherhood, and that's what I like. It's very
If
positive.
you see the cops, Warner Brother. Man, who comes up with this shit? And like, it's so ubiquitous. Like, people know that. People know that. Do you know what I mean? It's ridiculous, but people know that. Hot shit. Plus, they're like stealing somebody else's IP, which is awesome. We just went over this.
It's always awesome.
So you get the Whataburger, but did you guys get the actual?
Oh, the patty melt?
Yeah, patty melt.
Nice.
Is that your go-to? Your all-time favorite?
Yeah, it is.
Is that
It
your
is.
all-time
It's my
favorite?
go-to.
Man, that thing makes me sleepy as fuck,
That's
dude. It's
greasy
so
as fuck,
greasy.
too. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's like a
I've never
Texas
had it,
toast,
but it
it's
sounds
drenched.
great.
Yeah, it's so
Here's my
drenched
order.
in butter.
it's
Yeah.
patty melt, add tomato, and then I put spicy ketchup on it too.
Oh,
That sounds good.
here's a life
Yeah.
hack. Get a side of the gravy.
Oh.
Dip your sandwich in that shit.
I
Yeah, but then you got ketchup and gravy.
Yeah, it's
You wanna
kinda
mix
no
that?
ketchup on the inside.
No ketchup. Throw that gravy on top, man. Change your life
Gravy's
forever.
good.
Yeah.
I think I'm
Dip your fries in it.
The great debate of ketchup versus gravy at Whataburger. I'm going ketchup. Sorry.
How about for French fries?
Yeah, ketchup.
How about for
I like gravy on the French fries. That's
I do too, but ketchup
how about
is, you know.
chicken strips?
yeah, chicken strips,
Honey butter,
gravy,
huh?
chicken strips, Texas toast, French fries. Give me that
Your
gravy.
ass.
Okay.
Okay, Boomchi, the office. Yeah, I think Jim and I has to recuse himself because I told him.
I'm gonna step back from this.
But
I know.
have
what
you
he
ever
had
said
for lunch.
recuse during
Yeah.
what I had for lunch?
Maybe not during this segment, but recuse has come up.
Okay, cool. Boomchi, the office bought it for us. That's kind of vague, but
Pizza,
Well, you got I mean, like, you got to think that it's very officey.
tacos.
I'm going to go with like,
okay, yeah, I guess that was a little misleading.
or was it breakfast tacos?
No,
No, Boomchi,
lunch.
Boomchi restaurant.
Jason's
Boomchi-
Deli.
Boomchi restaurant. Boomchi
That's not
building.
good. Yeah. Okay, let me try to get. Let's see, Boomchi
Food.
casual. What's it called?
Italian.
Mid-tier,
Yeah, mid-tier.
Italian?
mid-tier casual dining.
Okay.
Is it like Applebee's or something like that?
You're,
Of
you're
the,
getting there.
of the scale, but not Applebee's.
On quality.
Chili's?
Okay, Boomchi.
Yeah.
What's
TGI
up?
Fridays.
Okay, last and obvious one. Boomchi. I'm doing the.
Ah, Gravy Radio.
Talking with the hands. Boomchi talking. Order with the hands.
I'm doing soprano hands.
Like,
I order with the hands.
like some spaghetti place, right?
Mid-tier.
Yeah.
Mid-tier.
Like Olive Garden.
Oh, there he is.
Oh shit!
It's pretty good. It was a nice surprise. I didn't think I was going to get some OG.
Was it just like a
OG.
platter, or did you get to choose something?
Then they had
Just catering?
two soups. They had two types of pasta. They had several types of sauces. I mean, I could really mix it up.
Buffet style.
Nice.
Did you get leftovers?
It's still in the fridge.
You know what? It might still be in the fridge. I might
So
even
you're
have
having
it
that
for a
tomorrow.
midnight snack.
He's having it right now. Right now.
Arturo,
Arturo Fuente.
lay it on us.
Trying to think, because I didn't
Put
really
his
have a
glasses
lunch
on for
today, so
this.
I'm thinking like a previous lunch.
You got to make something up now
Yeah,
on the
all
fly.
right. It's drive-through.
Boomchi Burger King.
No.
Boomchi Taco Bell.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, what did I order? And
The
it wasn't the kids'
burrito.
burrito.
Oh,
It was not that.
the $5 box then.
No.
Uh,
Value menu.
Crunchy wrappy thingy.
The crunch
Yeah.
wrap? No.
no, the taco with a taco with a tortilla over it.
There you go. The taco with a taco in it. I think it's
what's
just
that
called like a
called?
loaded taco or something.
It's got
That's what
cheese in between.
Yeah.
Crunch
like-
wrap.
Is that what
Crunch
the
wrap.
No, they name it something else when they sell it on the dollar menu.
But that's what you got, huh?
Something like that. Yeah.
Dollar
Knew
crunch
it.
wrap. You got discount.
Why don't you
Crunch
remember
wrap
it? Were you drunk?
No.
at lunch?
That was like my meal.
Drunk Crunch Wrap.
To sit your little sexy ass.
Did you guys ever try the Doritos taco shell?
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
That's
Come
like
on.
their best-selling
Fuck outta
item.
here. Yeah.
Really?
Get out
was
of
it,
here.
was it good?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you like Doritos?
Legit. Yeah. Do you like Doritos? Yes or no?
Do you like tacos?
Imagine like the best preparation of Dorito in a manufactured form.
Imagine getting that Dorito that is completely covered
Yeah, the taco shell is a straight up Dorito.
from tip to taint.
Yeah, like they mastered
Ooh,
it. And guess what? They come with a Cool Ranch version too.
Yeah, they spray painted it
No
on
way.
there. Yeah, dude.
Yes way.
Yes way.
That's pretty
Damn.
cool.
And they don't do that anymore?
They nailed. No, it's their best selling item. It's there for.
Oh, they still do it?
Yeah, it's a permanent menu item.
I like the fire Cheeto. Not
Do you
the
hear
fire Cheetos,
yourself?
but the fire.
I mean, I don't go to the Taco Bell. I don't
I
know.
was talking to myself. I was like, "Do you
Oh.
hear yourself?"
Yeah, how much of a fanboy he is on this? He's
Yeah,
sucking
man.
that dick.
TA.co.
I mean,
TA.co.
That's the primary reason you love Taco Bell so much.
That they scored that domain?
Yes, true or
No,
false?
I think because they are this giant corporation that has taken the nation by storm.
It's a yum
Wow,
brand.
TA.co. I didn't know about that.
Like the best branding. Like they have an identity of all identities.
Yeah,
you know
for
what I
sure.
mean?
And it's like,
And a history too.
yeah. And the fact that it's Mexican food.
I don't
right?
know. I'd say Mexican inspired.
I know. But it's like, yeah, it's Mexican food, right? But it's like very specific. It's like another, like, it's its own
fast
genre.
and
Yeah.
But it's not fast Mexican food because when they do fast Mexican food, it tastes different. This is Taco Bell, baby.
It's manufactured.
and also, you said on a previous episode that the guy's name was Bell. Is this true?
Glenn Bell.
Glenn Bell.
I don't know if I believe you.
Look
Glenn
it
Bell.
up, man. Look up Glenn Bell.
Glenn Bell.
Glenn Bell?
Glenn
Two
Bell.
N's?
No,
Two
just
L's?
one.
One N.
Just one L.
One L. No, two L's at the end.
Hey, is this a loud
PEL.
enough? You like this?
Not bad.
Are you a secretary?
Are you a secretary? How many words per minute?
Wow, Glenn William Bell Jr.
Alexander Taco Bell.
All right, guys, that was what we had for lunch.
Whatever lunch.
We still need a hook for that, don't we? No, I guess we have that, Boomchi.
Whatever lunch.
So, last night I purred my meat. And it felt so good, I purred it again. Hey, it's me, Meatwad. You not know me from that time a giant robot rabbit terrorized your city. Or maybe I electrocuted you, or someone in your family accidentally. You might be thinking, Meatwad, how do you do it? But it's no secret. It's just daddy juice.
Hey, buddy, you look a little tired. Feeling run down? Maybe it's time to crack open a fresh can of daddy juice to help you finish strong. Still sucking on your first one? No sweat. Double fisting is never a bad idea. So take a daddy juice in each hand and let that soothing jolt of energy wash all over your face, neck, and chest, like a calm tsunami that will make you say,
Ooh, mommy.
Daddy juice comes in delicious flavors like salted plums, peach drawn nectar, and white honey.
Daddy Juice will calm you down and fuck you up. Daddy Juice. Take it to the face.
take another vein.
Hey. Look what the cat fucking dragged in again. That's goddamn right. It's your motherfucking favorite dude in the whole goddamn world. Eric America.
Eric, what are you wearing? Are you wearing suspenders?
Suspenders and a bra. Hey.
What the hell, dude?
Hey. Just like my dear papa. Hey.
Just like his dear papa.
Thank you, mean world, for getting my back. All right, guys. Here we go with the words and stuff. What we learned. The lack of an Oxford comma. My goddamn favorite. Look, here's Eric America's rule for grammar. It need a comma. That was Eric America's rule for comma.
Fair enough.
Can you rank your favorite punctuation?
I
Eric?
mean, comma's got to be up there, right? But exclamation point definitely got a big piece of me. And I mean, if we're talking about my first wife, probably the tilde. probably the tilde.
How was her colon?
You know,
How was she on her period?
tasted like pennies.
Was that a
You know,
question mark?
you don't strike me as someone, Eric, who appreciates the question mark very much. You don't seem like you ask a lot of questions. You don't like to be asked questions. What do you say to that?
He's the kind of guy that gets to the exclamation point.
Listen, I feel like you're asking a lot of questions. Is what I feel like.
Yeah, I knew it.
I feel like you're asking a lot of questions and makes me feel things about stuff.
Oh no.
And that's
Oh,
Eric
no.
America. You know, we get into the harder things. If you want to talk, hot, that's Eric
Hot?
America.
need to sit your little sexy
So
ass
the
down.
Oxford comma, in the wording of a state law, laying out the activities qualify. Oh, Jesus Christ. Of what activities qualify a worker for overtime pay? More than 120 drivers for the Oakhurst Dairy became eligible for a multi-million-dollar settlement. What happened here? So basically, they missed a comma, and now they got to put other commas in other people's bank accounts? Sound good to me?
Yeah, and I think this pretty much settles the fucking debate.
Yeah,
the bullshit debate about whether or not an Oxford comma is necessary or
too
not.
good for the Oxford comma? You too good for commas? Why even use commas in the first place if you ain't going to use them?
Why don't we just use no? Yeah, exactly. No commas. You're just gonna take off that comma. Why don't you take off the rest of them?
Fuck all commas. Comma chameleon.
you know
fuck
what?
that bitch.
I'm glad we're on the same page, Eric.
Yeah. Oxford.
For the listeners, what would you define an Oxford comma as?
The comma before the and.
Comma before the and.
The comma
And a list
before
of
the
3 or
and.
more.
It's the most educated comma.
It's like the best one that went to good schools and shit. So you're not listening to that one? That's on you. It's like my buddy who had them tips about them stocks and shit, and I didn't get on them. Should have gone on.
What did they want? What did your friend want you to buy?
4X? 5X? Stonks?
SpaceX?
Stonks.
Oh,
I
yeah.
wanted to go to the moon. I didn't go to the moon.
You went to New Jersey.
I went to damn Jersey, and here I am. Landed a Springsteen. Not a bad place to be. God, I love New Jersey. It's got a stink.
You know what?
Though,
You know what's not on the moon?
was not on the moon.
Springsteen.
You goddamn
Just
right.
a whole lot of cum.
Well, they are selling cum on the moon. Maybe half of it's Springsteen's. He got around. Hey. Hey, here's something else. The average body temperature of a quote-unquote healthy human has actually dropped from 98.6 to 97.5 degrees. We got 1 degree colder. I always felt like that. I felt that. Because every time I take my temperature nowadays, it's not even close to 98. True or false?
True. Same here.
Yeah, true.
And I think we're super aware of that nowadays because we all putting the things in our butts for the rectal temperature so we get it accurate. Baby way. That's the only way. That's what I say. Eric America.
Eric, you're saying you only use anal thermometers?
No, come on, man.
I thought it was 4 degrees warmer.
Yeah, well, you got to get the highest temperature you measure from the meniscus.
What's the meniscus?
You measure from the meniscus,
What is that?
right?
What is it?
Is
Is that your knee?
That's the tip.
That's the tip. You measure from the tip. The meniscus.
Or the taint.
It's probably
What
actually more
is it a
accurately.
meniscus like in your knee?
You have a knee meniscus for sure.
You
for
do.
Sure.
You do.
But this is the
Yeah.
But you have
meniscus.
more meniscuses?
There's other things that is known as the meniscus.
Which is your asshole?
It's a correlate. I'm trying to make an analogy here. Okay.
You're an ass.
My
Sorry.
asshole is not an actual meniscus, though it could qualify.
Okay. I thought you were going to say that you noticed that the temperature was going down because
Because I anal
You
sex
know.
with them broads over the last 100 years.
or vaginal. I mean, you seem like someone that could tell like a temperature difference.
Baby,
And you're dead.
baby, is you dead because it feels like you dropped about a degree? Oh, you are.
Oh no, not again.
Oh no, not again. No, that wasn't an environmental quote, man. We talking about the earth. We're talking about putting our dick in the earth and being like, hey, something ain't right.
Speaking of planets, Eric,
Core samples.
Speaking of planets, Venus rotates backwards. So does Uranus. The meniscus of the universe. True or false?
true.
True. We're going to go look up meniscus after the show. You'll learn a thing or two.
So
All
Venus
right.
rotates backwards. I mean, are we being ethnocentric here?
Oh,
That's what I
By
was
saying
thinking
that
when I was
something is
reading this.
forward
I was
and
like,
something is
what,
backwards.
what
being
exactly is
heliocentric.
backwards?
Well, it's rotating against its own rotation.
The gravitational pull.
Like, think of it this way. If it's going in a circle this way,
Yeah.
it should probably be spinning this way.
Great for
Continue
radio.
that momentum.
Gotcha.
But it's going backwards.
Interesting.
Like a bowling.
Oh,
Yeah, it's going inside versus outside.
Are you telling me
upside
bowling balls
down.
go backwards?
On the inside.
Well, that's how I bowl.
Yeah, you bowl wrong. You probably frisbee
dude.
wrong too. You go in outside in. Ooh,
Sexy ass down.
disgusting.
I bowl like Venus rotates.
You bowl like Venus rotates. You goddamn right.
That's the Poophole
That's how you
Loophole.
break your goddamn fingers.
I bowl with my thumb out, just the two fingers and the two top holes, and just kind of.
You guys sound like you want to be vaccinated.
This
right
guy,
now.
hey, no, check this out. This guy's actual pro bowler. He rolled a 300 one time.
Did
Tell
you
him all
really,
about
Mr.
that.
McFly?
Tell him all about that
Nice.
300, McFly.
No, I don't think I did bowl at 300, but I think one time at a work function, I did.
No, I
roll
was talking
like
about when
over
you were in school.
200. Huh?
When you were in school.
I'm taking everyone to school.
What do you mean? Do you know something I don't know?
Weren't you in bowling club and you got kicked out because you...
Oh, I forgot about that. No, I was just in a bowling league, and just for shits and giggles, we were in a league, and we were just doing a normal like practice session, and I went and changed. I changed all the frames to perfect score. I just wanted to have a printout that said 300. I didn't really expect. I wasn't saying, "Oh, people are going to believe this." I just thought it would be funny to change it all. And then, like, they took us into the office.
Oh, wow.
The head dick in charge of the bowling league kicked us out
Wow.
just for a goof, dude.
Because you edited your score to 300.
On the line is over the line, dude.
They take it seriously. I mean, we
do.
In hindsight, I think it was a league game. I think, I don't know. I guess it was.
Oh, you were on the team.
It was serious.
You fucked up the scoring. It wasn't just your own stupid ass.
I wasn't gonna like pretend like it actually was a real score. I was just doing it to fuck around. So there was no malice in my heart, but they kicked us out nonetheless.
Thank you for sharing that.
You
McFly.
lost your deposit. You lost your deposit on the league.
Yeah,
I
they
get it.
didn't-
I've been there.
Did your
They didn't give us a
teammate?
prorated refund. No.
Did your
Pieces.
teammates look at you and go "et tu, Brute"?
Ooh.
Thanks, guys.
They might have.
We got a summary of this, or am I reading this whole thing?
I think Burrito's gonna paraphrase it for
All right,
us.
Burrito, you got one thing for us to learn.
Okay.
Just tell us about it, man.
Yeah, you posted.
So everyone knows about Caesar, right? Kaiser.
Yeah, you told us about that in one of these.
Julius Kaiser, right?
Julius Kaiser.
And when he gets killed, he gets knifed on the Ides of March.
Oh, yeah.
Beware, which
We're in the midst of.
just happened. Yeah, we are in the midst.
We sundowned that bitch a couple days ago.
Apparently, Shakespeare says that he said "et tu, Brute," and that literally
Question real
means
quick.
"you too, child."
Was Shakespeare there at the time? And if he was
not.
why
He
didn't he
was
stop
not.
it?
Well, okay.
So he could write about this shit later?
So some reports say that in Greek, because they spoke Greek,
They did Greek back then.
Caesar said
good old Greek.
"kai su teknon," right? Which Shakespeare then translated into the Latin "et tu, Brute," which means "you too, child," right? However, some fancy person who knows things,
Dude who knows things
said that
about
the
stuff.
words "kai su" often appear on curse tablets, and suggests that the last words were actually an emotional parting declaration of a betrayed man to one he had treated like a son, but more along the lines of "see you in hell, punk." See you in hell. So maybe he's not saying, why?
Why'd you do
to
this?
me?"
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just saying, "Fuck you."
I think any reports from this time period, I don't believe any reports from before 1985. Because, I mean,
Even in,
how-
I think maybe like 93 or something. That's the
Okay,
last thing
well,
I could
I won't-
probably remember. 93 or something.
yeah, 93 would be good
Anything
too. But I mean, I'm
before
just
that,
like
it's
back
like,
in the
hey,
day,
did that
there,
what?
I mean, who
Come
can
on,
verify any of this?
Jesus Christ, maybe, but outside of him, I don't know.
Outside of that, true.
Outside of
Eric,
the
you're
one
a
true
very
Lord and
religious
Savior.
man.
Well, you gotta have something.
Are you Catholic?
Catholic? No,
What are you?
I'm Eric. Eric America, and that was Eric America's Learning Corner. When your hair's all messed up and you look like shit, there's a solution for you. Blow and go. Blow and go. Stay of the line. Solid state technology. Sourced with the bestest Japanese did it technology to create the best hair dryer in the world. Shit. Even the universe. 10 levels of blow with two hyperdrives.
It's the apex of the vortex, the tsunami mommy. You can read up on the advanced features of Blow and Go in your own time. For now, just blow and go. That's all you need to know. Every major department store that's worth a shit. And gas stations. And bodegas got them.
Everyone's entitled to the truth. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Slam City Radio. Get in touch with us through our contact form at slamcityradio.com. We'll send you a sticker, then ask you to stick it. Subscribe, Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, all day, every day.
Stick it up your ass.
Shake the scene, you touches. Get out of my house. I'll see y'all tomorrow. This ends now!
Oh, shit. Was that too much?
Hit him up.